In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I've been using Manychat to run my six-figure plus per year business on Instagram. And if you're looking to build a wait list, get more leads, build an email list, or sell more products, this is going to be the video for you. I'm going to take it step by step, show you exactly how I use it from start to finish, and even give you some automations and email templates that you can use to hopefully go out and use this for yourself and make some money, because that's the goal of my entire channel. So open up Manychat. We're going to start there. We're going to go to our automations tab, and then we are going to hit new automation. I already have one pulled up. We're going to start from scratch. Now, when you're using Manychat, you have two options here. You've got the user comments on your post or reel. That's going to allow you to send a message within a 24-hour window. Or sorry, it's going to allow you to send a message as a comment reply. And then if you use the DM section of this, which I'll explain later, but you're able to kind of change the format of that first message depending on where that person came from. That sounds like gibberish right now. I'm going to show you what that means in a second. We're going to start with somebody simply commenting on your post. So let's just say that, we'll use my lead magnet, for example. So my lead magnet is my customer journey lesson from my 10K product launch blueprint. Again, it's too many words for a product. So I want to give away that lead magnet and use Manychat and the Instagram DMs to collect information, but also add that person to an email sequence to then upsell them into a product later on. I hate the word upsell. I hate using all these shitty marketing terms and sleazy terms, but that's what it is. It's essentially an upsell from a lead magnet to a paid product. So what I want to do is give away this lead magnet in the DMs. And the first thing I want to do is make sure that if somebody comments on my post and they say the word launch, then they're going to trigger this automation to then go out to their DMs. So all I did was I picked user comments on post or reel. I chose all reels, and now I'm just choosing the keyword launch. You want to add some typos in there too, like lunch, launcher, luncher, whatever. I don't know. Like, there's so many different ways that people can misspell things, and I've seen every iteration of this. So I am just, you can use ChatGPT and be like, hey, ChatGPT, what common typos can I include in my Manychat automations for this particular word? I would use launch, and it'll spit out some options for you. So once we have that created, I'm going to show you the next step. I will, honestly, this is the way that Manychat has these set up and pre-populated is pretty corny to me. So I would change these. I would just put sent you, check your DMs, sent you a DM. So we do check DMs. Now, what this section is doing is it's replying to that person's comment on your post automatically for you. So if I show you real quick how this looks on, let's see. So Steven commented 10K, and then this goes check your DM. So this is this auto response to his comment, just letting him know that there's going to be a message in his DMs to go look for it. And then what happens after that, let's just save this and go to the next step, is they get this message from us, from our page. So what I would do if I'm using this for a lead magnet, and I'll make sure you guys get this automation too, but I'm using this as a lead magnet to collect lead information within the DMs. So I want to tell them, hey, thanks for checking out my X product lead magnet, whatever it is. You are going to love it. Just to confirm, should I send you access to, and then tap below if yes. So, hey, thanks for checking out my product. You're going to love it. Just to confirm, should I send you access to it? Tap below if yes. So you've got two options here. You've got the button and you've got quick replies. I love using quick replies because just the way it's formatted in the DMs, if you use quick replies, it looks more organic and you actually sent them a message. If you use the button, it looks a little weird. I'll show you, see if I can show you real quick. This is what the button looks like. This is what it looks like within Instagram. No one sends a message like that doesn't look like spam. So if I use the quick reply and I hit done, we'll hit restart, right? Then it looks like a regular message, and then they have the option to hit the button at the bottom of the DMs. So I use that. I use the quick replies. There's really no difference. I haven't found a difference in click-through rate or anything like that and how well your leads convert from either option. But just aesthetically, I'm all about design and aesthetics. So I like to use the quick replies. So I'll put, yes, send it. And then I'll put like, hell yeah. Now, this is, they comment, they immediately get this message from us. What's the next step? Well, the next step, normally, what people usually do on Manychat is just send them to a page, right? So let's just say we didn't have this page here, but maybe we had a one step prior to this page with the training that collected that person's information as a lead. I mean, theoretically, like people could just send them to their online store, they register here, they look around, they see all the courses and the products, and they maybe buy or they don't buy. I don't like that method if we are using Manychat, because a lot of the time people see a lot of stuff on a page and they get confused and then they don't become leads in the first place, and you can't track that. So I'm using Manychat now to collect their names and emails in the DMs, and then I'm sending them to my email list automatically. It's crazy. So we do that by adding first a condition. So we're going to click on one of our quick replies here, this little open circle. We'll click and drag, and we will choose condition. Our condition is going to be email has any value. So email has any value is condition number 1. You'll see this green circle, teal circle, whatever color that is. Same thing, condition. We'll use name, first name, has any value. That's it. So up to this point, you should have this. Email has any value, first name has any value. Now, what happens if, well, firstly, why are we doing this in the first place? Well, chances are if you're using Manychat, you're going to have many automations. You're going to have different lead magnets as you create new and improved products and offers for your audience. And if somebody gives you their information one day and you have a new lead magnet the next day, you don't want to have that person give you the information again, because it's just going to add friction to that experience, right? You technically already have the information, but you didn't store it properly. They're going to get pissed off. So let's just say week 1, you have a lead magnet, you use this automation, you get that person's information. Week 2, use the same automation, but for a different lead magnet, and the same person goes through the week 2 sequence. Now what happens is, because they've already given you their information previously, you have that saved to their profile, so they can just bypass everything here and just go straight to the lead magnet, which is pretty cool. So this is where conditions come in. Now, for the email has any value, if we add this red circle right here and we drag it down, this is going to be for the person who we don't already have the contact information for. And to do this, we use data collection. So data collection, we're going to change the contact's reply to email. We can delete this top message. And then I usually use something like, great, what's the best email to send this over to? You'll have it in a few minutes. And then as soon as they respond to that, then it's going to map that person's email to their profile within Manychat. I'll show you how this connects to your email sequence too. Same thing though, we can do for the first name. We'll use Instagram, data collection. We'll delete this top message here. Now, what's cool about this is once the person gives us their email address, we can use something like this. I'll send this over to, and you'll see this like emoji icon and then this parentheses little bracket icon with the period in it. If you click on the parentheses, you can map the system field to what you're saying in the message. So they just gave us our email. We can say, dope, I'll send this over to email address. So like if I said my email is gannon@yahoo.com or whatever, I will say, dope, I'll send this over to gannon@yahoo.com. So we'll save that. And then we can say, by the way, what's your first name? I like to know my students on a first name basis. And then we can change the contact reply to first name. First name basis. I like that. So up to this point, we're checking if we already have this information filled out. If we don't, we collect it in these messages underneath. Now, what we're going to do, and listen, this is why I love having this done in the DMs. 2 reasons. The first reason is because of if the contact has not responded, you have that option within Manychat. So within 24 hours, if this person hasn't answered, we can now send them a follow-up message automatically within a 24-hour window. So we say, hey, didn't want this to get lost. Do you still want access to the lead magnet X? Quick reply. Send it over. Second. Absolutely. So we've got this. Now, what I would do, I mentioned there are two things. The second thing I'll show you is with voice memos later on at the end of this as a bonus. And then you can also just, if the contact has not replied to the name one as well, you can just click that red circle and drag it down here. And then I would map these two quick replies back up to the conditions, right? So if they click on one of those two buttons, it's going to bring them back to whatever point they left off at. So if they already gave you their email, but they didn't give you their name, and they get this message and they click on send it over, it's going to ask them, it's going to send this message over again, essentially, because we want to get their name. So after we get their email right here, the next step will be to add them or to check this condition, right? Because sometimes, listen, it depends on how you have this set up. But if you already have somebody's name and you don't have their email, people use Manychat for different things. It could be the case. But if chances are, if you have their email address, you also have their name. And if you have their name, you probably don't have their email address yet, or vice versa, whatever it is, right? So the next step here is just to connect this to the condition number 1, which says first name has any value. And then once we have that, it's very simple. You just send them what they asked for. So what I like to do is actually add a delay here. Actually, let me do this first. Because what we want to do, let me delete this. What I would actually do here is add an action step. So if you click on next step here and then you click into an open space after you get their email, what you can do is add an action that connects their email and name to your ConvertKit account. I use Kit. So like you might have Zapier. If you have Zapier, there's a Manychat to whatever email software you use. It's going to be in there. But I use Kit. So I'll show you what happens with Kit. So after I get that person's information, the action that I can do is add them to a sequence within Kit. The reason why this is so cool is because my goal is to get this person to a point where they trust that I'm the person to help them launch a product, and that I've done it myself, and I've given them enough value to convince them that they should go with the course that I have. It's $60. I mean, it's really not that hard of an upsell. But I have this on my page right here, right? So the 5-figure launch blueprint. But I also have in Kit, I have a sequence, a 2-week email sequence, where people get these emails once a day for the first 3 days. I'm going to link all of my email templates in the description below to you so you can see this. But I have this set up so they're getting 8 touch points over 2 weeks, and this all runs for me in the background. So as soon as I get this person's information in Manychat, they're added to this sequence, and then once they purchase the course, they're removed from the sequence. That's a lot to show you in this video. I'm just going to show you the automation and how it works. So I add them to the sequencing kit. So let's just call it my 5-figure launch blueprint. And then I'm going to map the Manychat fields, their first name, to the ConvertKit field's first name. So if I go into my template right here, you see where it says subscriber first name. That's actually going to take it from Manychat and map it to that field in there. So if I like, if I respond to this this message right here with, hey, Gannon is my first name, right? Obviously. I don't know why I said that. It's going to then map that to Kit. And anytime I use this variable within Kit, it has that person's first name. And you can use it in subject lines. You can use it in preview text. You can use it whatever you want in the email. So it's pretty cool. And it's all from Instagram. So I add that person to a sequencing kit. The first email that I do is I send that person the lead magnet right away. And then over the course, again, over 2 weeks, they get 7 more emails from me to then hopefully convince them that I'm the right person to help them launch a product. So after that, I just send them the lead magnet. So dope. Here's a direct link to X. You should also have it in your email in just a few minutes. And then I would add another delay here. And then I like to use the card function. So card right here, I can upload an image. I'll just use this one as a thumbnail. And I'll put like free training right there. Watch the free training to learn how to do X, something like that. And then we have to add a button underneath that with a direct link. So if you have like a PDF guide and you build it in Canva, probably You can directly link it to a public link in Canva. You can upload it to Google Drive and use the Google Drive link. You can upload it to Dropbox. As long as you have like a link for this thing that people can go and access what they asked for, I would include it there. So I'm just going to add website. Let's just say theoretically it's like my Instagram page, right? Watch now. And that's basically it at that point. It looks like if I'm looking at this and I'm brand new to Manychat, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is this? But all we're doing is we have this trigger set up. So we tell people in our content to comment that specific word. Once they do, they get this message letting them know. Well, actually, let's make sure we have both buttons over there. There we go. They get this message. They confirm that they want what we have. We collect their email. We get their first name. If they don't respond, we make sure that they respond. After we collect that information, we add them to an email sequence within Kit. I'm going to link you these emails too, so you can use it as inspiration. If you don't have a product yet, don't worry about it. Like, you can still use a confirmation email and build your list that way. And then we send them directly to the lead magnet through a card. So I'll give you this automation as well. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you that is an absolute game changer. I don't think anyone's doing this. I've tried it myself. I'm telling you right now, it's insane. But before I show you that, I do want to let you know that number one, this automation, this template right here will be available for you for free in the description. And I'm not even going to ask for your email. Just go and import it, and whatever you want to do with it, fine with me. If you want to take the next step, I have all of my automations in my 10K launch blueprint course. And if you're trying to make a product and you have no idea what you want to sell or how to sell it or how to launch it from start to finish, it's $59. I will show you everything that I know. Plus, as a bonus, all of my Manychat automations are in here. You can literally just import them into your account. So $59. If you use code YouTube50, I believe it's YouTube50. Try YouTube50. It should give you 50% off. And hopefully you get as much value from this as the 160 plus other people already in here. So that being said, if you click on the next step right here and you go to a smart delay, I normally do this for like 2 hours, right? So after they get this message, 2-hour delay, look at this. Audio. Oh my goodness, audio. So what I like to do is just use the audio clip. So what I do is I record my audio in OBS. This is the Shure SM7B. I have a Go XLR, so it sounds really crispy. What you can also do if you have an iPhone is use the voice memo app on your phone, or if you have like a wireless mic that connects to anything, all you have to do is somehow get this audio onto your computer, upload it into something like CapCut. Hopefully, if it's back, CapCut. I use Premiere, or even just a website that converts MP3 audio to a .wav file, .wav. And what you can do is, I literally have a voice memo that says, hey, just wanted to follow up. Make sure you got access to this lead magnet. I have a lot of people asking me questions. Just wanted to let you know if you have any questions too, I'm here to help. You can ask me anything, and I'll probably send you a voice memo back just to make sure you're on the right track. So let me know. And that's it. It can be a 15-second voice memo, and you can upload it as a .wav file to Manychat. And 2 hours later, that person's going to hear your voice, and you are reaching out, obviously, to help them, but it's help at scale that nobody is doing. Nobody is doing this, I promise. So you literally it's like you sent a voice message, a voice memo recording to that person in the DMs. And I'm telling you, the amount of messages that I get from people that are like, oh my God, nobody has ever done this for me. This is just a level of service that I have never experienced. People who normally send me their stuff, just give me their stuff, give me the link and tell me to fuck off. And I'm like, I know. So I want to help these people just be in a position that they can ask any questions they want and give them the help that they'll probably need if they go through this free thing. And I 1,000,000% recommend doing this voice memo. And listen, a lot of people, they'll probably just heart the message and be like, thank you so much. Some people might come back with questions. I think the people who come back with questions are the people who are probably the highest intent to then buy your product if you have it or don't have it. And again, wink, wink, shameless plug. I have an entire course that will show you for less than $30 how to launch your first product from start to finish. So check that out. I'm going to link everything that I discussed in this call, in this recording, not this call, in the description below. So you have access to the automation. You'll have access to my email templates. You'll have access to the course for 50% off. And of course, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm here to help you. And I mean, I'll make a video about anything. Whatever you feel like you have questions about in terms of my business, let me know and I'll record it. You know me. So thanks for being here. Check out those resources and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.